Hi everyone, today I'm going to introduce China's Gaokao, the toughest exam in the world. So what is Gaokao? Gaokao is known as the national college entrance examination for all the 18 years in Chinese high schools. Here is a short video to introduce more key points for discussion later. It was founded in 1952, marks the national test reform policy for the People's Republic of China was born. And after that, for some young people, desperately just to get out of the Cultural Revolution, where everything's being thrown away, and then that's the only chance for a few people to get into university to continue their higher education. Since 1978, Gaokao was only designed by the Ministry of Education as the only test for every student in the country. And from 2003, 16 provinces were allowed to customize their own Gaokao exams featured by their culture and economic strengths. 1970s, there's only 1% of the population had higher education, but by then, 19s, the rate has grown to 40%. So more people can get into the universities through Gaokao, and the subjects of Gaokao have also changed from one set of arts or science only to 3 or 4 core subjects plus the X subject, which is their own interest or capabilities they want to do, like engineering or music, as long as they want to challenge themselves. And from 2000s on, it becomes more competitive criterion for higher education because for the younger people, their numbers grow. China has the largest population in the world. So the competition for getting into the university becomes so intense. Now, as the video shows and the history shows, there are pros and cons for teachers and students in there. Um, Actually, I'm going to focus more on the negative sides because you can think about for any education system or exam system, the purpose design this test is to generate higher proficiency of education, to develop the education to let more people get into universities. Very obvious. So for the negative sides is academic segregation. So students tend to just to choose a few subjects rather than a well-rounded one. So if they like science, they won't do social ones, and the other way around. That affects their um, well-rounded knowledge for a curriculum in the future. So they will choose just a one-sided or one way around curriculum in their college for major, and their future career. They probably just can do one because of this education system. And another one is regional discrimination. So each province depends on the numbers of universities and the quota they offered by the local administration of education. Not everybody from the different places can get into the best universities in the country. So for the cities of Beijing and Shanghai, for the local students, they're easier to get into the access. But students from other provinces, they want to go to this better developed provinces is much harder for them, and they have to study harder. And for myself and many other students who actually grew up in this path is the psychological pressure we have to take. It's atrocious, like cramming teaching and learning for teachers also, day and night, by repeatedly doing the same, or just a little bit different exercises, but by the same patterns, days and nights. So basically, we're just like a robots, and erase our critical thinking skills. Students have no motions, just like study zombies. And we have lots of students, they even fainted on their way to the Gaokao, or even during the Gaokao, passed out because constantly their body, mind, and the psychological endurance are going under this constant, very high level of stress. And when it refers to the teachers, you can imagine how teachers will feel during that kind of circumstances for themselves. So teachers have to prepare the students for taking the test. That stress of teaching and driving students towards passing those tests also is not less than students, probably at least is the same.